Hi, and welcome. My name's Rhonda. I read tarot, write stuff, and make things. I've been reading oracle cards since 1990 and started tarot soon after that. In the early 2000s, I started reading tarot professionally under the name Modern Oracle Tarot. In 2018, I rebranded and renamed and relaunched my tarot work under the name Dowcraft. This is the second anniversary month of that relaunch, and I'd like to give you a little example of the mini InkMagick digital tarot readings that are available as part of that celebration. So let's get started. The first thing I'll do if you order a card is I shuffle the cards, and I'm shooting one-handed today, so I can't show you that part, but I just shuffled the deck. We'll pull a card, and today we have the King of Cups. The written format lets me do one little thing that for you that I can't do in a typical typewritten reading or over the phone. This is something I started doing in live in-person sessions, because in an in-person session, I'll take notes, and it lets me draw these little doodles. These, I call them sigil elements here. That's where the InkMagick part of this comes from. And they're just like symbols, shapes, very glyph-looking things that give you an idea of the mental images that come when I'm reading the card or cards for you. Give you a little glimpse of what's going on in the whole symbolic transmission of intuitive information. When you order a reading, and when I shuffle the cards, the connection to your particular message comes when I write your name and your question and connect with that as part of the reading process. So you're being physically present. Is it really necessary for a reading like this? I do need the name and question, though. That's why the readings here and on the blog are less detailed and have the lesser emotional impact, the lesser energy impact compared to a live reading. So keep that in mind as you see this today. So to start with, we would start with your name, date, because these things do change over time, and readings have a little bit of a shelf life. So you can read them and reread them for as long as you like, but if you feel that you need a new reading or a new card or a new take on the issue, feel free to get that. I leave that to your discretion. I'm not one of those readers that demand loyalty or demand repeat readings or any of that little bit of shady stuff. Follow your intuition. Whenever you think it's time for a new reading, honor that. If you feel like the old information still stands, honor that too. But anyway, we start with your name, your date, your question, and not every reading needs a question. You can leave it open and just let spirit and intuition lead the way. The card is the King of Cups. Traditionally, the King of Cups has to do with mentoring, sometimes spirit guides, spirit messages, that idea of teaching or being taught for improvement in life, in anything, whether it's a literal thing like career. For example, getting mentoring from somebody in your career field in order to advance your job or advance your career. Or it can be personal growth, like beginning to work with spirit guides, reading books, talking to more experienced people, whatever it turns out to be. So it applies on all spectrums of life. It has to do with learning and getting information that you don't have, being taught or teaching. And at first glance, what I get today is a shape something like this. The wavy lines represent spirit, energy, teaching, esoteric knowledge. The cup resonates with the suit of cups and has to do with gathering, getting, taking in, and that leads to greater stability. So read, take in new information, and that'll help move forward. For example, if you've been feeling stuck taking in new information, getting a literal mentor or someone to help you can get things moving again. Or if you've been feeling stressed on the other end of that spectrum, a little guidance and focus is often very calming and soothing and can help alleviate some of that stress. So either get a hand to get things unstuck or get some more knowledge to help you feel less stressed. May be part of this message for you. But like I said, just reading in general for a YouTube audience, you're not going to get a lot of specifics. If I were to read for you individually, this could go on for paragraphs. I've done some one-card readings that are as much as 4, 5, 6, 7 pages long, depending on what's being said and the type of question, whether it's open or specific, that sort of thing. Sometimes, when I'm doing a reading, at the end I'll do what's called a summary. And occasionally, things will come through like crystals, aromatherapy scents, just general suggestions that can help you connect with the message. Here I'm getting lapis, which is a beautiful dark blue stone. It helps the third eye chakra be more balanced. And it may help you connect with your own intuition, connect with the subtle messages a mentor might give. For example, if you're working with a book or an actual person, there may be things that even they're not aware of, messages coming between the lines. So it'll help you listen intuitively and listen between the lines. And just a generic boilerplate recommendation to go with that. Sandalwood scent comes through. It helps with meditation and spirituality in general. So if you're resonating with the more spirit guide, spiritual learning, spiritual development end of the King of Cups message, if you're resonating with that side of the spectrum, then sandalwood combined with lapis may be just the help you need. And that is just a very rough, very abbreviated example of what a mini InkMagick digital reading would be. The same structure applies to all of my readings. The mini InkMagick reading comes in 2 different formats. You can either order actual literal pen and ink, which carries a very potent, very old school, very mystical sort of energy to it. Or if you're in a little bit of a hurry and you don't mind working with modern technology and the little bit of zing of energy that format gives, then these handwritten, hand-drawn readings are also available. Now, I'm not monetized or sponsored, or I'm not being paid to say any of this, but I use either a Rocketbook, Everlast like this, to hand draw and handwrite your reading, or sometimes I will digitize it using the Squid app on my tablet. Either way, the formatting and appearance isn't as polished as it would be on an actual paper reading. But in any case, the information is there, and the information is what matters. If you're interested in trying a sample InkMagick digital reading, please visit the blog at the link below, and also the special offers page. Only requests coming through the special offers page contact form will be honored. All the usual disclaimers and policies apply. You know that drill. And there you have it, folks. The mini InkMagick digital tarot reading. Like I said, this is just a super fast sample, but it is handwritten. And the PDF document you get will have the handwriting and the drawings and everything just like you see here. Each card is drawn individually and uniquely just for you. thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you check out the links and additional information in the description below. And as always, any likes, shares, subs, blog follows, and reading orders you can spare are always very appreciated. Hello to the new subscribers, and thank you all for watching. See you next time, and see you on the print side. Bye-bye.